Hello. Oh, no, it was this. Okay, wrong thing. Hello. How is it going? Hope everyone's having a good time. Fair warning, I will be a little low energy today because I am tired and still unwell. That will not change anytime soon. But but I am excited to play Shadowrun, which has been a while for me. I technically there we go. I was like, I technically have played this one a little bit before. Hey, Blood Moon! It's going well. How are you? Hope you're having a good one. Let's see how the sound goes once I get in a new game. So I have technically started this game already. There we go. I go easy because I hate difficulty. But I didn't get very far, and I decided to start back at the first game. They're not actually related story-wise, other than they take place in Shadowrun. I just, they did better jobs at the newer games, and I wanted to do the better ones later. Basically, was what it came down to. So I've beaten the first one, and I still have to beat the second one. But I kind of played myself into a corner in the second one. Um, where I thought, oh, it'd be great, troll hacker. But the way Shadowrun, at least the additions they use to make these games work, is trolls can only be so smart. So I was never able to get my hacking well enough to be effective, and I kind of screwed myself out of a few really good opportunities. So I was mad at that. So I just never picked it up again. I may pick it up again back over at my channel where I played it, but I figured I'm gonna play this one here. I'm glad you're doing well. I just haven't decided what I'm gonna make yet, because there's a lot of cool options. You know what? I might just go fighter, like so I can go ham on the fighting sort of deal. I can make myself a troll again. Really boring and just be a person. So basically, I'm gonna go over it again just in case anyone's not familiar with Shadowrun. I picked this partially as a break from Baldur's Gate since I rage quit and the Gauntlet of Shard was making me so mad. But also just because we've been talking about Shadowrun so much on this channel and all over the place actually, that it made me want to play it again. So that's what I'm doing right now. But anyone not familiar with it, it's sort of like cyberpunk, but if there was magic, it's the easiest way. So there's like magical races, like a fantasy place would have, but there's also technology like cyberpunk, and everything's kind of dark and dank, much like cyberpunk. So cyberpunk is a little brighter than Shadowrun, I find. You know, you know. Yeah. So I'm trying to really want to be a human, elf, dwarf, orc, or troll. And then I'm probably going to pick between a street samurai or a physical adept. Because I just kind of want to fight things. I don't really want to be the one. Mostly because I know we don't have a rigger though. I'm going in a little meta with a bit of insight into the characters you get and the ones I liked. So I don't want to step on their toes because I want to bring them with me because I like them a lot. Whereas the other games you kind of didn't really have that as much. And you did in the second one, but in the first one it was just like you pay people to come with you and that's it. Okay. I should have given this more thought before I started, so I'm not just spending the whole session character creating. It's not like I didn't try, I was thinking out the whole time, but... Okay. So having a rigger was nice when I was one. So rigger is someone who basically controls drones. A street samurai is basically a mercenary who's really good with fighting. And a physical adept is also someone who's good at fighting, but they use magic to do it. So I'm thinking of a street samurai or rigger. This is a harder choice than I thought it was going to be. Okay. She looks pretty badass. But I think when I made this game before, I'd go with elf because they're super OP. So elves get way more pictures. Totally unfair. I think this is the elf I went with. Okay. I like it. She even has my hair color right now. Oh, you can't change that. Okay. Thought you could. I think I'm gonna go over here because I really enjoyed having the bots. Karma is your XP. Oh, shit, I should have figured out what I wanted in... Let me go back. What do they get? Drone control. Okay, I want attributes. I want intelligence. Biotech is good for medkit stuff. Increase the effectiveness of Decker's expert systems. I want drone control. Drone combat. Here we go. Get my intelligence up, and I should probably do some other non-intelligence related things. Physical resilience. Hit points increase. Okay. 3 isn't terrible. Don't need spellcasting link at all. I'm gonna do Shadowrunner etiquette. Alright, there we go. Range combat and drone stuff is what I'm doing so far. I'm going to choose an etiquette on top of Shadowrunner. I want to go gang. No. Security. Well, shit. Naming is the hardest part for me. Street names will be hard to figure out here. Sorry, I'm making up a backstory for my character in my head right now. This is how I care a lot about these things. All the names I've made for runners in the past don't apply here. I got a really lame and awesome one. And we're gonna go with it. One moment here. I can't remember words. Ah! Hmm. Guys, street names are really important. Damn. Okay, I need a good street name though. I don't know anything about my character yet. Hmm. Okay, I'm trying to think of what a good name for a rigger is. This is becoming ridiculously stupid to think of one. We're getting places. We're getting places. Hmm. Yeah, I think we should go with the first idea and be stupid. Alright, here we go. Get it done. Get the game moving.
You have one new message.
Hi. It's Raymond. I hope I have the right number. Look, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need your help. Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story, that if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. Yeah. I was wrong. I'm on my way to Hong Kong now, to finish something I should have faced a long time ago. we didn't leave things in a good place. But you and Duncan are the only real family I have. Please, if our past means anything to you, meet me in Hong Kong right away. I'll explain more when you get here. I'm begging you. I'm almost out of time.
I forgot it had an actual opening. Raymond Black, the old man, gave you a home once, took you and Duncan off the gang-ridden streets of the Barrens, sheltered, educated, slapped sense into you both until you almost resembled productive members of society. And then you took off, left it all behind, landed behind bars for a time, tried to start a new life after that. It's been 8 years since you've heard Raymond's voice, until out of the blue you got this cryptic message, a plea for help. Meet me in Hong Kong right away. And wired to your account enough new yen to pay for the flight and then some. The descent is rough. A squall comes out of nowhere, sending a solid sheet of rain punching into the suborbital transport. With a ragged shudder, the plane finally skids to a halt at the edge of the Cheklapkok? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Tarmac. An hour and an indeterminable number of emotionless security checkpoints later, you hail a water taxi to a Victoria harbor. Hong Kong looms ahead, pulsing with energy. Excuse me. I would like. Oh, I wanted to check options here, but okay. You step from the churning water of the taxi to the ponderous rocking of the docks, your stomach lurching at the transition. As soon as you're clear, the captain nods once and steers the small craft back into the harbor. The man never said a word, just handed you a worn brown duffel bag when you stepped on board, filled with gear, some stiff new body armor, and a note. Better safe than sorry, D. Above, smog-thick clouds hang low in the sky, reflecting the lights of the city in a nauseating swirl. The wind changes direction more than once, creating a heady stew of aromas. Diesel, salt, street food, and filth. It's all you can do to keep your in-flight meal where it belongs. Two figures stand waiting in the dim light of the pier. The first is an orc, lean, with in-your-face muscles and a jaw made to break fists. The second is an elf, one hand resting casually against her hip. Raymond Black is nowhere to be seen. Duncan says, "Well, don't you look like shit?" Duncan Wu, the closest thing you have to a brother. You haven't seen the man in 8 years, still as charming as ever. He grins. Green's not really your color, Vivi. Doesn't go with that nice new armor I got you. As you open your mouth to respond, something shifts alarmingly in your stomach, a liquid bubbling sensation. I'm gonna take a body 3, I'm gonna tough it out. Don't know what you're talking about, must be the harbor lights messing with you. Must be, guess you've still got some of your old fortitude at least, he laughs. Considering how much synthahol we used to put down, I'd be surprised if you couldn't handle a little chop. I thought that was in my house. That's in the game. Anyway, we gotta go find Raymond. I'll say find Raymond, I thought he'd be here. Never showed up. He's still got that same baritone rasp. Had it since he was 12. Wu developed early. I'm gonna say, when was the last time you saw him? A few weeks ago, before I got his message telling us to meet him here. I'd been working a lot, so I hadn't been by the house in a while. Um, I'm gonna say house still the same as Miss Maloney, still cleaning up a trail of pipe tobacco in his wake. Oh my god, I knew I shouldn't have said that one. The orc bows his head. Mrs. Maloney's dead, Vivi, 3 years ago. Bad ticker. He couldn't hire another housekeeper after that. He kind of creeped them out. I'm gonna say creeped them out. His voice sounds far away. Raymond hasn't been himself in a long time. How so? Duncan says he's been restless, staying in his study, inside his own head a lot, and he barely sleeps anymore. I've been worried about him, but I haven't figured out what to do about it. He looks up to you and shrugs. And I didn't have a sister to turn to. Hell, wasn't too sure you were even alive still until Raymond managed to track down your number. The woman standing beside him breaks in. We should get going, Duncan. Head back to the meeting point in case your dad shows up. Copy that, Sarge. They're wearing Lone Star body armor. Looks like Duncan Wu's gone private police. I'm gonna say Sarge. 1 second. Didn't realize how much my voice was bothering me. The woman taps her chest with an armored finger. Carter, Seattle Lone Star, I'm Duncan's partner. And superior officer, she grins. I let him carry my coffee for me sometimes, write my parking tickets, that kind of thing. I figured I could use some backup, didn't know what Ray'd gotten himself into, and I wasn't sure you were going to show up. It's a toss-off remark, but there's an undercut of resentment in it. I'm going to say, of course I showed up. Yeah, well, I wasn't sure, you know. He shakes his head. Hey, look, I'm glad you're here, Vivi, seriously. But I'm going to need some time to get used to having you around again. Been a while since I heard from you know what I mean? Memories of sleepless nights and lock-up flash by, wondering if you'd ever see Duncan or Raymond again. Wondering if you even wanted to. And then stepping out into daylight, suddenly free, the fallout of some obscure corporate restructuring, a few hundred new yen worth of apology from your former jailers, and a decision to start a new life, to leave the past behind. All of it, until now. I'll say I had my reasons. Can we leave it at that for now? Wu stares at you, his goggles reflecting the harbor lights. Sure. He scans the waterfront, frowning. Let's just find Raymond. He was supposed to meet us in the plaza on the other side of this pier. And the sooner we find him, the sooner you can all have a big happy family reunion over dinner. Carter grins. And the sooner I can find a place to get a drink around here. Damn right. Ahead of you, Hong Kong rises serpent-like from the sea, government and megacorp coiled together, writhing in their basket of institutionalized corruption. No one can tell where the snake's body ends and its tail begins, and that's what Raymond used to say. Duncan turns and starts down the pier. Carter follows. Okay, now I can maybe change settings. There we go. What was I trying to even do now? Oh, subtitles. See if there's any.
Mitch, why don't you start with the...
No, I don't want audio commentary. I don't think they have subtitles here. That's stupid. I suppose they don't really have many cutscenes, so that's something they probably would have thought of doing. I don't like when they give you the objective, keep the team alive. Okay, let me Guard shack at the end of the pier is dark and empty. Duncan gives the gate a push but doesn't budge. Huh, well, that was open earlier. Duncan frowns. Looks pretty solid. Shouldn't there be someone here to let us out or something? Yeah, it smells a little funny, don't it? Carter shrugs. Who knows? It's Hong Kong. Not exactly sure how things work around here. Come on, Ricky. We can cut through the construction site. I hate when you call me that. Nah. Security checkpoint. The gate is locked, but the nearby control panel appears accessible. Carter pulls it open with a metallic screech that pierces your skull, sending a new wave of pain down your churning stomach. She examines the control panel for a moment, then throws Wu a backward glance. Looks like there's another way off the docks on the other side of this gate. I think that I can bypass the lock. I'm gonna give it Intelligence 3 to take a crack at it. Carter steps aside to let you at the panel. Enjoy! This is a civilian area and security is light. You bypass the door circuit with ease. The gate rattles open. Thank you for saving the game. Movement! Shouting in Cantonese. I have no idea what's going on. The group on the dock was fishing a package out of a speedboat when you surprised them. Now the package is at the bottom of the bay and the speedboat is disappearing into the distance. They close on you, red-faced and yelling. The light of the harbor glints off of their weapons as they approach. The leader shouts something in Cantonese, but it's too fast to make out. You're rusty. It's been years since Raven's house and the language lesson that wouldn't end. The old man never spoke anything about his native language at home. Or never spoke anything but his native language at home. Wu speaks with authority. His Cantonese is as solid as ever. He never let it drop. You guys doing some late night fishing? The smuggler smiles. Oh yeah, we're fishing for assholes. Alright then. Wu points at their weapons. You're gonna need some better bait. All you're gonna catch with that is trouble. Ooh, I like these one-liners. I'm gonna whisper to Duncan. Seriously, did they teach you that in Rent-A-Cop school? Actually, I don't know if I want to say that to Duncan. I like Duncan. I'm gonna try out my Cantonese. We're just passing through. Why don't you put the guns away? Their spokesman laughs, looks at his crew. Hey, you talk good Cantonese, baby. Real authentic. I sense sarcasm. He keeps laughing. Actually, you just told me you're gonna crap a gun. Wu flashes his badge. Lone Star, put the guns down. The smuggler squints at Wu's badge and smiles at his friends. Never seen a badge like that before. Either it's fake or you're some kind of security guard. He grasps his rifle. Either way, this ends the same. I think he's done talking. Turn-based combat? I don't know how this works. What I don't know is how I summon my... My Doberman. Oh, you missed. You suck. Do I not have guns for her? Apparently I never got her guns. Good to know. Wow, we're doing shit. Well, they are too, though, so that's good. Nice, nice. Okay, what options do I have for her? Wow! Carter, you suck. Get behind cover again. Kill you. There we go. Oh. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Do you think those guys were triad? Not sure, I don't recognize their tattoos. Yay, gear! Taco, I'm gonna take this legal drug. I can probably sell it later. Quick search to make sure there's nothing else I can get. Okay, nothing down here then. Another gate panel. This one's vandalized and busted up good, a real nightmare of a repair job. Blue stares at the fence considering, loops and whirls of razor wire glittering in the lamplight. Looks edged with monofilament. The corporations here don't screw around. I guess we better find another way through. Duncan nods in agreement. Think you can get this gate open, Carter? She winks at him. What do you think? She eyeballs the job. It'll take me a few minutes, though. Frowning, she leans in to get a closer look at the mangled fuse box. A few seconds later, she starts pulling wires and yanking fuses. A lot of intense concentration, or a look of intense concentration on her face. I'll say she's competent. In Cantonese, Vivi. He sounds like Raymond when he does that. In Cantonese, they'll say, she's competent. I know, she runs the riot squad I'm assigned to, he continues in Cantonese. We speak only Cantonese from now on, just like we did when we lived at Raymond's. Those endless drills are about to pay off. Cantonese, I'm gonna say it's coming back, won't be a problem. He nods once, satisfied, then turns his back and scans the horizon. At least you can still handle yourself in a fight. I'm gonna say, so you're Lone Star now, huh? His back's still to you, that's right. Apparently, my only option is to say, aren't you wondering what I've been up to for the last 8 years? Still giving you his back. Nope. The silence between you gets louder, heavier, then is broken by a sudden wailing screech. Boo's hand goes to his holster. The screech is replaced by the sound of grinding wheels. Glancing over to the console, you see Carter grinning back at you. Got it. The light from the nearby vendor stall stab into your eyes, triggering a throbbing ache in the back of your skull. You stop short, squinting as rough voices drift on the wind. Where's everyone else? Where's the damned shipment? Haven't seen him, we just got here. The voice becomes irritated. Longway's probably waiting for us so we can haul it out of the boat for him. That lazy bastard. Let's just get out of here. Let him find us. Carter keeps her voice low. Looks like we're on a stroll through Smuggler Central. These gangers don't know we're here. We could probably just slip past. Or we could clip them. They're already looking for us. Might be better to take them out now, while we've got the element of surprise on our side. While unaware hostiles are on screen, press the unholster button to turn base combat mode. Okay. Okay. We'll pick up med kits. Okay. What I want is a gun. I guess I'll just move the crate for now. Ooh, I gained karma. Ooh, new yen. Oh wow, the camera went crazy there for a moment. Here's where I gotta go. There is a husky troll. Crossing the street, you can make out 4 shadowy figures loitering in the plaza ahead. Troll, orc, dwarf, elf, 2 men, 2 women. They're different from the smugglers on the dock. Alert, poised, professional. You can see they made a token attempt to conceal their weapons. The unspoken message is clear. We're strapped. Mind your manners. Wu stands up tall, takes that amused tone he gets whenever he's standing toe to toe with someone bigger. Someone who doesn't know they're about to go down. Evening, folks. You got permits for those bazookas? The thick troll pulls his mouth into a comic frown. Permits? Give me a moment. He makes a show of patting his pockets. Nope, guess not. I must have dropped mine in a dumpster, along with the last idiot who stepped to us. Wu coolly surveys the scene, nods in a friendly fashion. Is that right? Well then. You can almost feel Wu's cop training kick in. It's like watching a drone execute a command routine. He reaches for his rifle, picks it up quick, but it's too late. By the time it hits shoulder level, an assortment of nasty-looking ordnance is already trained on his head. Carter backs him up. She whips her arms forward, fists blazing with magical fire. Her eyes sweep the scene, darting from one figure to another. All right, everyone, just be cool. The thick troll's face is casual, amused. He shakes his gun in Wu's face. A little late for that, isn't it? I'm gonna raise my weapon and say, nah, it's never too late to be cool. The troll winks at you and gives his attention to Wu. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot just now. Something we can do for you, officer? His mouth breaks into a patronizing grin. Wu's jaw tightens, but his tone stays cool and controlled. I'm looking for an old man, Raymond Black. We were supposed to meet him here. You know him? The troll nods his enormous head. Mm-hmm. Wu's voice gets an edge. You can see a vein in his temple start to pulse. Where is he? Carter sees it too, keeps her voice neutral. Easy, Duncan. The troll maintains amused eye contact, but his weapon stays trained on Wu. That's right. Easy, Duncan. Your friend Raymond never showed. We've been waiting for the better part of an hour. I'm gonna say you think any. Wow. Think everyone can put their guns down? Duncan's voice is steady, but it's clear he's coiled. I don't think so. Not till I get some answers. Like? He mutters through gritted teeth. Like why a group of heavily armed assholes are meeting a little old man in a construction site at midnight. The orc girl chimes in. Her tone is light. She's trying to defuse the situation. We do odd jobs for money. Wu speaks softly, but you know that means he's reaching the end of his rope. He cracks his neck. What kind of jobs? She has a wry look in her eye. Her answer is flippant. Odd jobs, this and that. I'm gonna say, so you were his tour guides, right? The troll's yellow-brown tusks shift into a smile again. Kinda, yeah. The old man hired us to take you all on an excursion. Wu's brow furrows. Hired you? He takes a moment, looks them over. They're an odd assortment, a sobered-up troll, an orc girl with magical fetishes, a dwarf with a cyber deck strung to her back, and a tall elf standing behind them, quietly inscrutable, all with guns trained on Wu. Understanding spreads across Wu's face, his jaw tightens. You're Shadowrunners. The troll nods. Mm-hmm. Wu's shoulders creep up, his stance tightens. This is bullshit. Raymond would never hire Shadowrunners. They're criminals. The troll corrects him. Mercenary operatives. The dwarf cuts in. Her voice is soft but strong. Criminal mercenary operatives. So yeah, you were right. Your buddy Raymond was associating with a bunch of hardened criminals. The troll tosses Wu a sideways smile while staring down the barrel of his gun. Sorry to burst your bubble, Lone Star. Guess you didn't know the old man as well as you thought, huh? Wu tries to shake it off, but he's struggling to process the information. You can feel the heat coming off of him. The runners sense it too, and they tense up tight. They're keyed on Duncan, and their guns are big. The looks on their faces make it clear. One wrong bead of sweat and Wu's going down in a red mist cloud. Carter remains completely still. Her voice is level, moderate. She's done this before. Let's all stay focused. No need for this to get ugly. She speaks quickly to Wu, or quietly to Wu, who listens without turning, his focus squarely on the troll. We need to find Raymond. These are the people who can help us do that. I'm going to say, what were you hired to do? You can tell the orc girl's had enough of the tension. She blurts it out. The old man wanted us to take him to Kowloon Walled City. She waves a hand at the three of you. You too. Two large rats clinging to her hip and shoulder poke their heads out of the folds of her clothing. They fix their beady eyes on you intently. You know the walled city? I'll say slum, right? I've heard of it. The girl sneers, rolling her eyes. It's a shithole. The worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere. Memories of growing up in the Redmond Barrens flash through your mind. We get it. It's a real bad place. Now why would a little old man pay you to take him there? The dwarf standing next to her nods and jumps in. Wouldn't say. He mumbled a lot too. Just kept rambling on and on about how he had to get in. Under ordinary circumstances, I never would have accepted the gig. The walled city is the last place I want to go. But the old man rolled up a truckload of Nuyen. And you gotta eat, right? Wu risks a glance at you. His weapon remains trained on the Shadowrunners, but a flicker of uncertainty plays across his face. Okay. It's an interesting story. Seems like a good time to ramp down the threat of violence, don't you think? The troll flashes you a smile that's all tusks and no warmth. Okay, gang, I tell you what. He looks at his team as he slowly starts to lower his weapon. We're all gonna put our guns down. Oh god! Everyone's dead! By everyone I mean Carter and the troll guy and the elf. Okay. I guess it'll stay here for now. The sound of high-caliber rifle shots hangs in the air, and the red dots of laser sights sweep the area. Carter, the troll, and the silent elf lie dead in widening pools of blood, their heads broken open like melons dropped from a 4-story building. Where is Carter? Oh, she's right there. The girl screams from cover. Nightjar! Nightjar, come on, big man. Talk to me. Gut shot? She turns to the dwarf, her eyes wide with fear. Oh shit, this isn't good. A voice blares out from a loudspeaker. This is the police! Lay down your weapons, put your hands behind your head, and come out where we can see you. Oh my god, they know our names! Duncan Wu, Vivi Turner, come out where we can see you. You have 3 seconds. Duncan crouches behind cover, his gaze locked on Carter's corpse. His voice comes out in a hoarse roar. Stand down, damn it! I'm law enforcement. Lone Star. Lone Star! He's driven deeper into cover by a hail of gunfire. The dwarf shakes her head at him. His voice is flat, or her voice is flat. Save your breath, they won't listen. Use your eyes, those bastards aren't here to make arrests. A sniper shot hits the wall next to her head, showering her an explosion of plaster. I'm gonna say, stay down. Duncan, are you hurt? Everyone pipe down, just give me a minute. The rat girl stares at the ground intently, as if listening. Then her brow furrows, her eyes go beady, and her nose wrinkles up. She begins to sway back and forth, her lips moving soundlessly. She snaps out of her trance. Okay, I've got a way out. It's the end of the street. Everyone come with me. Everyone? We don't need to rent a cop, Scobbit. We're the only ones. Little orc whips her head towards her friend. Their extra firepower is, I got us an exit, but we've got to get past the heat. And we can't shoot our way out of this on our own. If nothing else, they could suck up a few rounds for us. That's very nice of her. She turns to you, her pupils pinpricks of intensity. Just stick to cover and keep close. There's a door down the street that leads to a back alley. That's our exit point. You fall behind, you get left behind. Alright. I only have one turn. Where's everyone? I'm gonna have to fight. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ah! This is gonna get rough. That's time for means business. Stay in cover. Okay. How am I missing entirely? Okay. No, not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna go here. There we go. Oh no! Okay. Here she also uses guns. heal next turn. Oh, good. Good, okay, good. Oh, never mind. Machete! That's not where I want to be. Ugh. God damn it. Okay. No, she's just down. Alright, well that sucks. Oh, wrong thing. Okay. 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 I don't know why it's not working, but okay. let's heal you. Sure, whatever. We just won't heal you then. Oh yeah, we gotta stay in cover. Just get shot in the head again. Oh well. No, what? Forgot he had so much movement. I'll have to restart this. This fight gave me no trouble the first time I played it. I don't know why the healing isn't working, but here we are. Oh, it's right here we gotta go. Duh. Cool. We'll start that one again. Restart. I don't know which one's more appropriate here. I have to redo all of that. I'm very mad. Hopefully it's saved. Are you fucking kidding me? I have saved since then. Bitch. Are you seriously gonna make me do that all over again? I might just quit and never play a game again if that's the case. There we go, okay. This is what I wanted. There we go. Stay in cover the whole time, we'll just go where we gotta go. We won't even fight. Perfect. I can go first. He's gonna lob a grenade. Come on, stay it. Sure. Ugh. I'll put her where I wanted to go while they're just standing out in the open. Yeah. What's up there? Okay. Ah. That's all I can really do, so I'll go to him. So she stops attacking us. Okay. Jeebus. My character needs to be made better, that's for sure. Another grenade. He can't go that far. She's gonna run past because she's dying in our fire. Okay. Oh, oh. Oh, there's so many of them. Oh, shit. I do not remember this being this difficult. I kicked ass in this fight the first time I played this game. Seriously? Should have spent that time healing her. There's no wound to heal. She is dying here, dude. What the fuck? And now he's out in the middle of nowhere. Cool. Dear God. Okay. Gonna take one for himself. I'm gonna have him run. I'm gonna have her run. Honestly, I should have her run too. Okay. Woo! Okay, the drone, I don't know if it counts as having come with me, which is nice. I was worried about that. The rat shaman guides you from the doorway on the street through an eternity of winding alleys, damp sub-basements, and empty buildings. Stumbling through refuse and filth, you make your way into the sewers below Victoria Harbor. It reeks down here, but it's quiet. Gobbet stops, sniffs, and wipes her eyes with the back of her wrist. Her rat squeaks softly in the folds of her clothing. The dwarf watches her silently for a moment, then moves closer and gently takes her hand. In the dim light of the sewer, you can see they're nearly the same age, no more than 20, 21 tops. I'm gonna say, what were their names? She keeps her head down and tells it to the floor. The troll you were talking to was Nightjar. He was our friend. The elf was called Gutshot. Kind of an asshole, but I didn't need to see his head splattered everywhere like that. She inhales a deep, cleansing breath. Nightjar was a good guy, always had our backs, Isabel's and mine. Isabel nods in agreement, her voice is flat. Rare to find a runner that you can actually trust. She looks to her friend. Are we clear? Gobbet looks back the way you came. I think that we've shaken them. She sniffs the air. Yeah, we're clear. Wu begins pacing, his boots splashing in the sewer water, creating echoes down the tunnel. You can feel the tension coming off of him in waves. This is bullshit. I'm done messing around in alleys and sewers. I'm done running from cops. He pokes a thumb in his chest and spits his anger forth in a raspy growl. For fuck's sake, I am a cop. We noticed, Gobbet says. There's a Lone Star Sergeant dead back there. Damn it, she was... Wu starts to choke up. He struggles against it, fighting to maintain control. But he needs a minute to recover. He finally manages to pull it together, but he's raw. When he speaks again, his voice is seething and hoarse. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Hong Kong cops, but I'm calling in some Lone Star backup from home. I'm gonna get some of my own people down here. Then we're gonna find Raymond and figure out what the hell is going on. The little orc shrugs. Whatever you say, big guy, you have fun with that. She looks over at her friend. They both nod. Iz and I are out of here. Best of luck finding your friend. I'm gonna say it's not our friend, he's our foster father. She looks straight at you, her tone is flat. He's probably a dead man. Sorry, but it's the truth. Wu isn't listening. You can see on his face that he's already written the orc girl off. He pulls a security-grade PDA from its holster on his left leg, raises it, and starts tapping the buttons with a meaty finger. The Lone Star logo on the back of the device looks shiny and official. He stops, confused, and then taps it again harder. The red flashing image on the PDA reflects in his goggles. What the hell? I'm locked out of the network. He looks up at you. My law enforcement status has been revoked. He goes back to the screen. I don't believe it. This is saying there's an APB out on us, Vivi. You and me both. I said, I figured as much. You heard them on the loudspeaker. They knew our names. Wu glares at the wall, a storm raging across his face. Fucking hell! His hand clenches into a tight fist around his PDA. This just keeps getting worse. He leans forward as if to punch the wall, his knuckles rapping against it softly. A pantomime of barely constrained rage. He suddenly turns and slings his PDA at the far wall. It hits hard, bounces back, and clatters to the ground at his feet. He looks down at it, spent. The orc mouths an okay to herself, eyebrows raised. And on that note, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Come on, Isabel, let's. She's cut off by a sudden smashing noise as her friend Boots comes crashing down on the PDA at Wu's feet. The dwarf looks down at her work, unsatisfied, and brings her boot down again and again and again, until there's nothing but a snarl of plastic housing, broken glass, and circuit board. She looks up at Wu, her chest heaving, and points at the pile of scrap she's created. Police issued. They can trace you through that. She turns to you, hand out. Yours too, it's on the network. I'm gonna smash it myself and say we bury our own. You crush the PDA to shards under your foot while Isabel looks on blankly. Good. She looks over at Gobbet, sighs, and reaches into her jacket pocket, pulling out 2 new PDAs. She hands them to you and Duncan. Burners, I suppose it's the least we could do after your help back there. Thanks. Now what? Now we get out of the sewer and head our separate ways, right, Is? Isabel isn't listening. She is staring open-mouthed at her own PDA, its bluish glow illuminating her horrified expression. Gobbet, we gotta go right now. Isabel's voice is monotone but empathetic. She holds up her PDA to show her friend. They're after us, too. Your screen displays a local newscast. Your own face stares back at you from the upper left corner of the screen. New newscast. And in breaking news, just under an hour ago, Hong Kong port authorities were involved in a firefight with members of a terrorist cell linked to the mainland city-state of Henan. The battle left 3 terrorists dead, along with an unconfirmed number of Hong Kong police officers. Your image winks out, replaced by a scowling image of Duncan Wu, a mugshot from a long time ago, before Raymond. Our sources report that Seattle natives Duncan Wu and Vivi Turner, along with their Hong Kong-based accomplices, are still at large. They are well armed and should be considered extremely dangerous. Low-res photographs of Gobbet and Isabel pop on the screen, replacing Duncan Wu. The color drains out of Gobbet's face. Oh shit. Kowloon officials report that the terrorist cell, known as the White Star, maintains ties to the state of Henan, and it is purported to be receiving weapons and funding from anti-corporate groups in the UCAS city-state of Seattle. Port authorities are standing on high alert, and the Hong Kong Police Force's Special Duties Unit has been engaged to deal with the threat. We go live now to Chief Inspector Crate of the Special Duties Unit, who will be making a statement. Behind the newscaster, a video window displays the location of your firefight in Victoria Harbor. The camera pans to Chief Inspector Crate. She is surrounded by a swarm of news reporters, but appears unfazed by the attention. She speaks with supreme confidence. We have yet to ascertain the motive for tonight's attack, but it was clearly a well-planned and coordinated effort. Crate sounds smooth, more like a corporate mouthpiece than a cop. We've already issued an all-points bulletin along with a killer capture order for the remaining terrorists, and I have instructed the Special Duties Unit to make the manhunt a top priority. She looks directly into the camera. You should see one or more of these individuals. Oh, if you should see one or more of these individuals, do not attempt to engage them. Instead, tap in the HKPF flash code at the bottom of the screen. If you are on an unauthorized network and take a picture, our system will automatically identify them in your data stream. Oh my goodness. Oh, in an unauthorized network would be weird. I was like, why would that work that way? The Decker switches off the newscast and clips her PDA back onto her belt. For a moment, there's And no sound but the roar of sewer water rushing through the pipes. Gobbet bends over, hands on her knees, sucking wind, her breath scurry for any position. I thought we were fucked before, Voices Woo was eerily calm. But now we are well and truly fucked. Say, how bad is it? Really bad, Vivi. He begins stalking back and forth, a panther in a cage. They've labeled us terrorists, and there's an APB out on us. I've heard this kind of announcement before. I know what comes with it. It doesn't matter if we have to do nothing. It doesn't matter if we have nothing to do with that whatever city-state. They're gonna hunt us down. It's open season. Isabel nudges the remains of Wu's PDA with her booted toe, and the two of us will be hunted down right alongside you. Gobbet wide-eyes the exits, tight as a spring. You can hear the shallow breathing, the shallow panting, as she leans towards one then the other. We gotta go deep, hit the mainland for a while until we can figure this out, find a hole to crawl into. Gobbet looks at Isabel, wipes her mouth, and points at you and Duncan. We gotta get them off the grid too, way off. The dwarf looks up at Duncan, and her large eyes narrow. Hey, Lone Star, you've got a security license, right? That means you've got a SIN too? Wu's brow furrows. Of course I have a SIN. I wouldn't be able to get paid otherwise. Only criminals and lowlifes go sinless. She runs her hands along her cyberdeck, thinking. That means you can be traced, both of you. You get spotted by a drone or security camera, get ID'd by a retinal scanner, or try to use your cred stick or passport, and the HKPF will know just where to find you. Wu crosses his arms across his chest. I know how system identification number works, runner. I'm gonna say we're gonna have to burn both of our sins if we're gonna survive this. The two women nod. You got that right, Seattle. Gobbet pulls at her dreadlocks. We're just as screwed as you are, Mian is. We were listed as your accomplices, and we can't afford for you to get caught. You'll lead them to us one way or another. DNA samples, things you told you, astral residue, I don't know, cop stuff. Little Decker looks from you to Wu, eyes narrowed, sizing you up. You can see her make a silent decision before she speaks. Her voice is flat, resigned. We need to get your sins burned, delete from the record books, all of them. All of them? Whoa, wait a minute. You want us to just erase our identities? Wu rubs a hand across his scalp. Beyond the fact that it's insane, will that even work? If we burn our sins, go off the grid like that, won't they just redouble their efforts to find us? Condescension seeps its way into Isabel's dry tone. Imagine playing a game of hide and seek with a siren strapped to your head. Would you rather try and hide with the siren, or with the siren conspicuously absent? We're gonna say, let's just get on with it. What do we have to do? Gobbet's voice drops. We gotta ask for help. There's only one person we know has the kind of pull it takes to burn a sin, and hide us from the cops. Kindly Chang. I say, let me guess. This Kindly Chang is some sort of underworld hard-ass. Like a walnut. She's what's known as a straw sandal, kind of a middle manager for the Yellow Lotus Syndicate. Their triad. Kindly Chang controls all the illegal activity in our neighborhood. Smuggling, bootlegging, counterfeiting. I don't like any of these answers. Guess I'll go with, sounds like my kind of scum. She leans in, serious as death. This is no joke. Kindly Chang controls a good-sized portion of Kowloon's underworld. She has soldiers, resources, she's smart, and she is not to be underestimated. Isabel's voice is hollow and flat. Taking favors from a woman like Kindly Chang is a good way to get yourself into indentured servitude. You don't want to owe favors to a woman like that. Her eyes get big, round. Ideally, you don't want to deal with her at all. That was Nightjar's job. I say Nightjar's job, you mean you work with her? What did we just tell you? She's got her fingers in everything, including brokering shadow runs for the corpse. Kindly Chang is our fixer. Gobbet tries to make her voice light, confident. Just stay on her good side, and you'll have nothing to worry about. Now let's get this done before one of you trips the APB and brings all hell down upon us. Save before I have any. Save. I think once I meet Kenley Chang, I'm going to stop the game there, because that's a good stopping point. I'm still on fire. Yeah, let's leave this location and go to the subway system. You scramble up a ladder and through an access way where the sewer system spits you out into the Hong Kong Mass Transit Railway System, the MTR. Crossing the rails, you climb up to the platform and into the station. Above you is Hyoi, I'm gonna say Hyoi, where the rat shaman and the little decker plan to plead your case to Kindly Chang, the one woman they know who can help you get underground and off the grid fast. But there'll be a price. Chang is a triad boss whose favors tend to come with strings attached. The sounds of a waterfront at night leak down from the stairway to the surface. Peering up the steps, you can catch a glimpse of the night sky, overcast and low. You gain 5 karma. The sewers deposit you in a series of mechanical access ways that eventually link to a system of railway tunnels. Gobbet leads you through 5 or 6 magnetically sealed doors and across several sets of electrified tracks until she indicates you've reached the destination. She holds up her hand, indicates the surrounding platform. This is the MTR station for Hyoi. Once you go up those stairs, you'll be in our neighborhood. Kylie Chang runs her operation out of a mahjong parlor there called Swift Winds. Wu rips off his goggles. There's an APB out on us. How do you expect us to get to the Swift Winds place without taking a bullet? Hyoi is well known as a protected area. Kindly Chang sees to that. It's a shadow community. Smugglers, hijackers, black marketeers. You get the idea. Cops tend to give the place a wide berth. Isabel gives a shallow nod. Her gaze remains planted on the floor. Police cameras don't last long here. Between the smog and the cloud cover, we shouldn't have to worry about the drone surveillance either. The HKPF won't find you, not if you follow our lead. Gobbet widens her stance, puts her hands on her hips. Now, here's how this is going to work. You can't get an audience with Chang until we secure you an invitation. So me and Iz will go on ahead and pay our respects, then we'll request that she see you. Politely. I'll say an invitation. How do we get that? Rat Shaman smirks. We'll kiss her ass until it shines. Isabel sighs. That's about the size of it. Gobbet holds up a hand. One more thing. Kindly Chang is a dangerous woman. She may seem friendly, but don't let your guard drop, and whatever you do, do not disrespect her. I'll say I've dealt with dangerous people all my life. I know how to behave myself. You better. If you don't, it's all of our asses. She lets her hand fall, nods to the 3 of you. Okay, we'll go on ahead and smooth the way. Just give us a few minutes head start. I'll say, what if a local recognizes us from the news broadcast, calls cops? Gobbet smirks and shakes her head. No one in Huey calls cops. Doing that around here is a quick way to get dead. I'll say, I get it. Her eyes narrow and she nods approvingly. That's good. You catch on real quick. We need your sins burned as badly as you do, and we need to figure out a way out of this shit, or we're all dead. She quickly turns away. See you at the mahjong parlor. The Shadowrunner's footsteps quickly fall away, and then you're alone with Wu. He grunts something unintelligible and begins panther stalking back and forth again, boot prints of sewer water and muck marking his path on the subway platform behind him. Minutes pass. Wu stops his pacing and runs both hands over his face, groaning a sound of anxiety and disgust. It dissipates and he stands there silently, his hands covering his face and his shoulders shaking with emotion. Then he begins to laugh. It's a laugh that comes from down deep, from the place where fear and frustration and impotence swirl. But the barrier holds. Wu focuses, taking control of his breathing, and his laughter begins to slow. He becomes himself again. Oh my god, Vivi. An aftershock of laughter shudders through him. Are you fucking kidding me? What in the hell are we doing here? How did we get into this? He drops his hands, turns to you, shaking his head in disbelief. I think I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna say, go ahead, we're alone. Wu walks to the wall of the subway station silently. He stands there a moment, lost in thought, and then his fists explode in a flurry of punches. He hits the wall hard, sending plaster crumbling to the floor at his feet. The orc breathes heavily for a moment, head down, hands on hips, spent. Carter is dead, Vivi. They fucking ended her. He puts a hand to his forehead. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna say, sounds like she was more than just your partner. He turns to you with a blank face. More than just a partner, of course she was. So she gets Then he gets it and his hackles raised. She was my training officer, you idiot. My mentor. I'm gonna say I didn't mean anything by it. Wu waves you off with a gnarled hand. Carter was my partner. She had my back. Do you get how important that is? What it means to lose that? When you're out there on the streets facing down a food riot, you need to know someone's looking out for you. That you're standing next to someone you can depend on. That was Carter. His shoulders slump and he exhales heavily. Oh,
Senpai!
raid!
Senpai over here! Senpai! Please! Senpai!
Hello. Hello. I don't know how much longer I'm going to last, I'm going to be honest. My voice is starting to strain from the reading. I forgot how much reading this game involved. Hi, how's it going? How was Lethal Company? Did you die? Did you die a bunch? So much. So much death. I'm getting the other shoutouts.
Senpai over here! Senpai!
There you go.
Please!
There you go. Get him
Senpai!
ready. Hello! Hello! Oh my goodness. Sorry I'm so low energy. I'm basically finishing this segment and I'm probably gonna go. Because it's hard to talk. Oh, excuse me. But I'm glad, I'm assuming Lethal Company was fun by the so much death. Seriously, I don't know why my voice is so strained. I think it was all the... It had a very emotional day of D&D today. There was ugly crying. It happened. So my voice is all fucked up now. His shoulders slump and he exhales heavily, and she was like my compass or my anchor or some such shit. She kept me, I don't know, sane. I'll say, sounds like a good woman. Don't patronize me, Vivi. He steps back, sucking in a deep breath. Screw it. Whatever she was, I'm throwing her down the memory hole. You know why? He snarls, spits. It doesn't matter now. Because we're gonna burn our sins, Vivi. Jesus Christ, do you get what that means? The moment we do that, we're dead. To all the world, we're dead. We're wiped clean. Don't know why he's concerned. Literally everyone we care about is dead, so... He counts it off on his fingers. Raymond, the house we grew up in, my career, Carter, all gone. No home, no money, no identity, nothing. He waves his hands, brushes it all away. We will be nobody. I don't like any of these options. I keep getting like...
Senpai! Senpai over here!
I keep getting where the only options are
Please!
options I don't
Senpai!
like, and I'm like, no, that's not what any of these things my character would say. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, Shadowrun. It was all they're talking about Shadowrun. Really made me want to play Shadowrun. So I did. It's that simple. That simple. None of these options are going to go well for me, so I'm just going to pick. I'm going to find a way out of this. Just follow my lead like you did in the old days. Yeah, I think I spent like the first like 40 minutes just staring at the screen, like what class do I want to do, and I'm already regretting it. I'm going to play through these a bunch of times, I think. You want to bring up the old days? Are you fucking serious? You left the old days behind years ago. Wu's neck cranes forward, his lower jaw thrusts out ahead of him. You left me behind. You left me behind. Memories flash bright. Suddenly you're back 8 years ago on the street outside of Raymond's house. Just you and Wu, the middle of the night. I do like, yeah, the pew pew is fun. I made a rigger, and for some reason, it gave me a machete automatically, and I'm like, but I put all my points in guns. What am I gonna do? You can't just leave like this, Vivi. What am I gonna say to Raymond? You know how he is. The getaway drivers. Yeah. In Dragonfall, I still have to beat Dragonfall because in Dragonfall, I kind of wanted to emulate one of my friend's Shadowrun characters, so I made a troll Decker. The problem being, trolls can only get their intelligence so high. So I can only get my hacking so high, and I was like, should not have done this. And I just kept getting screwed out of options because I couldn't hack the really high tier things. Yeah. Well, bullshit. 6th edition apparently fixes that for like later generations of goblinoids, but ugh, it was so frustrating. If you can't intel it, punch it. I kind of got stuck at a point where I couldn't. My stats weren't good enough to fight through the situation, and the only other option was to be like, "Oh, evil AI, yeah, you take over and do what I want you to do, or do what you want to do." Were my options. And I'm like, fight till I die, or let pair up with the evil AI. I'm assuming it's evil AI. I don't actually know. So I kind of just stopped for a while and never picked it back up again. So I'm either going to do the evil AI option to see what it's like or start over. Hoof, yeah, let's not like. Yeah, let Red Queen Alice do her thing. Exactly. So I think I'm going to start that one over eventually, but I just really wanted to get to this one. Oh, hey, kiddo, what's up?
Take your pills.
You take your pills.
That's alarm going off. You gotta take your pills.
Okay. He's a good kid. But anyway. I'll say I got something to attend to, Duncan, and I can't wait. That's what you keep saying, but you still won't tell me what's going on. Everyone take their shiny pills! What is so important that you have to run out now, in the middle of the night, without even telling Raymond why? He's distraught. You can see it on his face, hear it in his voice. He used to be lost without you. These are all truth! Oh, I'm getting to pick what it is. I say, I've got a friend in a bind, Duncan. That's all I can say about it. I have to go help. 50 Shades of Truth. I wonder if this determines something on my backstory or something. His eyes widen. I thought I knew all your friends. He shakes his head. I don't like this, Vivi. It sounds like the kind of shit we said we'd leave behind. Look, whatever's going on, I can tell you one thing. Raymond will not approve. I'll say I know. Why do you think I'm sneaking out? Be back before the weekend. You remember the look on Duncan's face as you walked away. The events that followed were a blur, one that you don't care to remember. 3 days later, you were behind bars in a private corporate prison. No interrogation, no charges, no appeal. Years later, some corporation bought some other corporation, and the new board of directors pushed through some sort of reform agenda, and the higher-ups gave an order. And then you were out, with a few hundred new yen to your name and one scary as hell non-disclosure agreement ensuring your silence. Non-disclosure! Hey Adderall! How's it going? Not that it mattered to you anymore, you were starting fresh, determined. Until Raymond tracked you down, left you that voicemail, brought you to Hong Kong and back together with Duncan Wu. Ad? Oh, Ad. You realize that Wu's been staring at you. Now let's hear it. Where the hell have you been all this time? Why didn't you contact me? At least to tell me you were alive. I'm gonna say, you're pissed I didn't contact you? I was locked up, Duncan. For years, you're a cop. Why didn't you go looking for me? Ah, there we go. You think I didn't? I tried everything. You were completely off the grid. The information finally sinks in and he dials back the attitude. And now I understand why. Locked up, huh? Shit. Boo ads. Boo ads indeed. A range of emotions play across Boo's face. He stares at the ground for some time before finally looking back up at you with a heavy sigh. Wow, I really don't know how to process that one right now. He shakes his head. I don't know. If we're still alive tomorrow, we can talk more. This shit is too much. We're marooned on this island, hunted by the cops. My partner is dead. Raymond is missing, and we're about to go see a crime lord about erasing our goddamn identities. And as a bonus, our only allies are a pair of tiny criminals who would kill us if they could, so they didn't have to deal with this. He rubs his head viciously. Vámonos! Hi. I did names. Listen, Vivi, back in the Barrens, whenever I was out of control, you just handled the situation, remember? With Carter gone, I'm just a raw nerve. I'm afraid I'm going to slip back, and people are going to start getting hurt again. I'm going to say, I got your back, Duncan. He stares at you hard, like he's trying to see something inside your head. His voice comes out flat. We'll see, just don't press it. I need time to get used to you. Now let's go meet that triad woman. Seriously, guys. Oh my god. Let's go meet that triad woman and get our damn sins burned. I want to rip off the bandage as fast as I can. Is there anything in here for me to steal? Okay, I'm gonna give myself some karma. No, I'm gonna stick it out for the hour, but I'm gonna be right back though. I have to get some more water because my throat is freaking like, ugh. I'm gonna get the big jug filled up, so I will be right back. Actually, I just realized something I can grab for a snack. I'll be right back. Don't mind me. Should be 5 seconds. Never mind. One moment. Never mind. I'm not gonna last till 11. I am starving. I'm gonna try and get what I can done, and then I have to go. But first, karma. Spend that karma. Okay, my intelligence is up to 4. Okay. Why was it saying I only had an intelligence of 3? Let me see if there's a way to totally retcon my character. Maybe I'll play this game on the side and make myself something fun instead of frickin' rigor. I remember rigor being a lot of fun when I played this game before. But so far it's been poop. Probably just because I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna revert. I'll wait to see what guns I can buy. I will go rest shortly, don't worry. I'm going to increase my biotech. I do like giving people more medkit stuff. Okay, this is basically turning me into Glory from the last game, so I'm gonna avoid that. I don't know what weapons I want yet, because it depends on what I get. No, revert, I'm gonna go with rifle, because I'm gonna be staying back with my drone. Yeah, I'm gonna go rifle. No, find a rifle. There we go. There we go. Save again. Okay. I'm gonna end where I originally said I was gonna end. The water took longer because I had to wash it, and then I didn't because it's so huge. My sink is so full right now. I couldn't properly wash it, and I kept like I totally drank soap. It was disgusting, and I was like, stupid sink with no good light. So we gotta find the mahjong parlor. It's down here. We're gonna go straight there. I'll inspect this shit later. We're going straight to the mahjong parlor. I'll talk to the lady, and then I'll end for the night. I'll pick it up next week. The Switchwind's mahjong parlor filled with the stink of cigarette smoke, the incessant click-clack of mahjong Okay, I guess I won't read. Okay. Come in, we have a lot to talk about. You can feel every eye in the room as you cross the mahjong parlor to the middle-aged woman sitting patiently at its end. The click-clack of ivory-colored tiles stops. Hands stray between tables into jacket pockets behind bags. The woman has the face of a prison guard and the demeanor of an inmate. Her salt and pepper hair is pulled into an iron-hard bun, and beneath it, two shiny black eyes offer nothing. Buttons sewn on a doll. A nearly empty bottle of something foul rests on her mahjong table. Nestled between a pair of dirty shot glasses, tiny puddles of brown linger at their bottoms. Gobbet and Isabel stand on the other side of the table, heads lowered, shoulders slumped, hands clasped. They risk a frightened glance at you as you approach. Kindly Chang's voice is nasal and rusty mean. My little pair of fuck-ups here told me all about what happened on the docks. She dips a pinky into a shot glass, brings it to her mouth, removes it with a sharp smack. How two of my best runners had their heads put out. How you need protection, and how you need to get your identities wiped before you get your heads put out, too. I want to relearn how to play Mahjong. I used to have a Mahjong Monday get-together at my place back in the day. Oh, man, I don't know if I've ever actually played Mahjong physically. I don't think I have. Only, like, computer games. So I don't think I actually know how to play it. Those are usually just matching games, right? On the computers. Potentially leading the heat to my front door, placing me and everyone in my employ in danger. She fingers the rim of her glass. So wise. So very, very wise. The young shaman's eyes never leave the floor. We're sorry, Auntie. We thought. Her black eyes flash. You mustn't speak until you are spoken to, Gobbet dear. The smile turns mean, and since you are one short hair away from being dumped in the river chained to Isabel's corpse, I suggest you let our new friends here do the talking for a while. Does that make sense to you, dear? Her treacle voice is back, sweet, nasal, and grinding. Which I might be able to do better if my throat wasn't so messed up. Dark circles ring Dark circles ring Gobbet's armpits. Yes, Auntie. Chang inclines her head gently. Very good. You learn so quickly. Oh, the matching tiles game? Yeah, it uses mahjong tiles, but not the actual game. I guess it's kind of like Asian Jin Rummy, which I am terrible at. Going to bed. Alright, have a good night, Crimson. Gobbet kept a very cool head in a tense situation. She's the one who led us out of the police ambush. Gobbet's eyes dart from you to the Triad boss and back again. A thin trickle of perspiration slides from beneath the ropes of her hair. Hey, Martian cat! Kindly Chang slowly turns, directs her attention to you. Her voice remains cloyingly sweet. I count little Gobbet here amongst my most resourceful runners, but I admit it's good to have outside validation from time to time. The look of gratitude from the young rat shaman is deeply sincere and exceedingly brief. Kindly's chin lowers and her nostrils flare, and now that you've shared that valuable little tidbit, perhaps you'd be so kind as to keep your fucking mouth shut until you are spoken to. Her voice sweetens again. Can you do that for me? I'm gonna nod yes. Ready! I love Gobbet so much. She smiles. I mean, I love Isabel as well. That's actually the main reason I didn't make a mage or a hacker, because I was like, I got two. I'm bringing them with me everywhere. It's kind of why I went rigger, though, because I also have my buddy here, Duncan, my bro. So I'm like, I guess that leaves me rigger or adept. And I'm like, I like having the extra body. But I remember being better when I played rigger last time. I also didn't get far, so maybe. I don't know. She smiles with her mouth. Her eyes remain cold. I do appreciate it, dear. She pours another drink. Her cheeks are rosy, already flushed. Now, my darlings, I understand from little rat shit here that you came from Seattle to meet with my client, Mr. Black. Woo's jaw tightens at the word client. But before you could find him, the HKPF started splattering gray matter everywhere, and everything went to shit. And now you need your sins burned so you can disappear before you end up dead too, is that right? And I say, yes, ma'am. Very good. Why don't we start with you telling me who you are? I'm gonna say, call me Legion. Oh, you've already chosen a street name. How prescient of you. Chang looks at you approvingly. Legion is a good name. Has real character. It's going pretty good. I'm struggling because I kind of like threw my voice out doing really intense role-playing in D&D today. And then now I've been spending the last 2 hours reading. So I will be ending as soon as this conversation is done because of that. Died much lonely for company. Yeah, it's always a good time. She flutters her eyelashes at you. Now, what's your real name? I mean, do you want me to erase your identities? Ah, thank you for the follow. Shinobi Thought. I love that name. I mean, you want me to erase your identities, don't you, dear? I'll need to know who you are first. I'll say, Vivi, I'm a rigger. She rests her chin on her hand. My, it's so hard to believe someone can put their mind into a drone. Amazing. And how did you become a rigger, Vivi? I'll say, picked it up young. I've been in the cooler for a few. Woo's brow furrows, and he shakes his head. Still can't believe it. Kindly Chang whips her head towards Wu, a nasty retort already on her lips, but then she stops, sticks out her lower lip as she sizes him up. She turns to her lieutenant behind her, nodding her approval. Looks like the gun show is in town. What's your name, gun show? Wu's focus remains straight ahead. Duncan Wu, I'm a cop, Lone Star. I hear there were some fresh corpses found on the docks tonight. Smugglers, I believe. Didn't sound like the Hong Kong police when I heard about it. You're doing, Duncan Wu? Wu's eyes remain fixed on a spot on the wall behind her. He smolders. Ooh, he's smoldering. I identified myself as Lone Star, but they wouldn't stand down. They had weapons. It was self-defense. She puckers her lips at him, her voice sing-song. I don't care, sweetie. They weren't my people. But now I know you're a life-taker, Mr. Gunshow. You and your friend here. She begins arranging mahjong tiles on the table in front of her. But now I'm curious. Why were you meeting Raymond Black on the docks tonight? I'm going to say Raymond Black is our foster father. That makes her pause. Chang lifts her bottle of swill and eyes the label, connecting the dots in her own head. Interesting. Insert gif of Dwayne Johnson smoldering from Jumanji. Exactly what I thought of. Also, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. A look of disgust passes over her face. Sorry, kids, but he was looking like shit when I saw him, eyes half open, dark circles around them, dragging his feet the whole bit. She tisks in displeasure. Your foster daddy was in a bad place. I'll say you think it was drugs? You can hear Wu's teeth grind. Raymond didn't do drugs, Vivi. Kylie Chang wags a finger in agreement. Of course not. Nobody's daddy does drugs. Gun show. They all have herb gardens and read poetry books to relax after a hard day at the office. Forgot how much I love her. She shrugs and inclines her head towards you. Who knows, Turner? It could have been drugs, but he was lucid most of the time. Still, if Mr. Black was on something, it was definitely some sort of hallucinogen. I remember him drifting off near the end of our meeting. It looked like he was off somewhere else in his head. He said I left prosperity in there. Then Nightjar put his hand on Mr. Black's shoulder, asked him why he wanted to go into the walled city so badly. That seemed to bring him back. When your old man opened his eyes, they were full of tears. Then he muttered something else I couldn't make out. She pours herself another shot, tosses it back, and rubs her belly. Your daddy got really irritating after a while. I'll say, what do you think it means? I have no fucking clue. She grabs a long, slim cigar from a pack on the mahjong table, lights it. Alright, let's get to it. She exhales smoke and points two fingers at you and Wu. You two need your sins burned, and you need them burned fast. Hong Kong dragnets are bad news. When they roll in force. Armored personnel carriers, heavy armor, heavy weapons, sorcerers, the whole thing. And they aren't coming to arrest you. She folds her arms across her chest, the thin cigar bobs in her mouth as she speaks. The good news is, I can help you. With a wave of my hand, I can have your sins disappear. But you need to understand, my darlings, is that what you're asking for is not a simple request. Burning a sin isn't just deleting a number. It's wiping all reference to that number from all of the world's largest databases. It's masking your mugshot in their facial recognition database so that the first camera you walk past doesn't bring them down on you like a ton of bricks. It's covering your fucking tracks so the act of burning your sin doesn't lead them right to us. It requires contacts in numerous corporations and the UCAS government. Smoke rolls into the Triad's boss's nose. It requires someone like me. Therefore, I need to make a choice. She takes another drag on her cigar and gently places her palm flat on the table. Do I kill you and dispose of your bodies before the cops come looking for you, or do I help you burn your sins? I'm going to use my Shadowrunner etiquette and say you may want to think about your rep as a fixer. 2 of your runners were taken down by the cops and you have no idea why. Chang rests her chin on her hand again and smiles at you coldly. So clever. So clever. Her chin stays on her hand, but her eyes look past you, surveying the Yellow Lotus soldiers in the room. Yes, I have been placed in a delicate situation, haven't I? Regardless, that's the situation whether you're alive or you're sucking dirt. She stares at you for a long moment, chin still on hand, thinking. Taps her ash on the floor without taking her eyes off you. A low, reluctant growl rumbles somewhere deep in her throat. You live. You're clever, and I like that. I'll put your sins to the torch. However, I'll need to call in several valuable favors within my network to do it, and those favors do not come cheap. Kindly Chang stubs out her cigar. You will owe me. I'll say, what do you want us to do? I want you to deliver a message for me to a business associate in the walled city. The Yellow Lotus has a strong presence inside, Vivi. Isabel can tell you about it. Can't you, dear? Isabel grew up in the walled city. Isabel's eyes remain lowered. They collect taxes for the corporations, extort protection money from shopkeepers, run drugs, guns, people. They hurt people. We do those things, yes, but to be fair, we also operate the walled city's black market. You might not be alive today if it weren't for the lifeline that we provide. Isabel clams up tight. Chang picks up a mahjong tile and turns it with her fingers. There was a red pole, sort of enforcer, yes, on the inside. His name is Strangler Bao. Bao is a strong man, a good soldier, but he was forgotten his place. I need you to remind him. Saying want us to make an example of him. Oh, did I say that you want us? Okay, yeah. Did I say that I wanted you to make an example of him? No, I want you to deliver a message. She tosses you a memory stick. Bring this to him in my name, and remember that Bao's men are my men. By right, they should all be serving me. Killing them would be a waste of resources. I have no use for dead soldiers. She turns to Gobbin and Isabel. One of you will go with these 2 Westerners to the walled city. Help them locate Bao and show them the ropes. The other will remain here with me. I have several menial and degrading tasks that need doing around the establishment. No matter who goes and who stays, you'll both pay for bringing an APB to my doorstep. Yes, Auntie, they both say. Now, I'm going to find out who ordered the hit on Nightjar and do some dentistry on him with power tools. She closes her eyes and smiles with pleasure. That boy was my favorite. He sang to me sometimes. Aw. She opens her eyes again and sneers. That other one I don't care about. Gutshot was an asshole. Hey, Gina! She turns away and waves you off with the back of her hand. That'll be all, my darlings. Return to me when you are done. I don't know if I want to ask a question and piss her off. I'm going to do it. One last question, Auntie. She keeps her back to you, but you can tell she's making eye contact with her lieutenant. I am stream jumping. Glad I got to catch you at least. I'm about to end, so it's good timing. Why not? Apparently I'm feeling generous today. I'm going to say, what happened on the docks tonight? Kylie Chang's voice is small. I don't know. Ooh, more karma. I'm going to spend it on things before I stop. I'm going to give myself some more body so I get more HP. So that's a big deal. I'm going to save. I'll leave it there for tonight because I cannot read anymore right now. Oh my goodness. There's no way in heck I'm reading anymore tonight. Let's see who we're gonna raid out to now. Ooh, Zombies playing Lethal Company. Let's go send Zombie some love here. Oh no, they're up. They just ended. Never mind. Let me refresh just to make sure it's not being stupid. Are you serious right now? Cats, really? Okay. Just see who's doing what here. Okay. Okay. I'm actually gonna raid over to Sockness because he doesn't stream very often, and he's wonderful. So we'll stream over there, right over there. So I don't know if I'm even gonna know when I'm gonna be on my stream next. If everyone needs, no, that's not the command. Joop, not Jupo. Anyone wants to give me a follow or follow my socials, find out what's going on in my life. And by my life, I mean my streaming life. Follow me there. Hopefully, I'll have something up soon. But I know I'll definitely be on next Thursday for more of this. So hopefully you'll see you then. It'll last a bit longer. My throat won't be as bad, and we'll be able to have a good time. So yeah, have a good one, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Bye.